Welcome to race 17 of the 2012-2013 HARC Truck Series. Starting first will be Dylan Matichuk. Second will be Jolene Butterworth. Third, William Duncan. Then it's Peter Saviano, Connor Breton, Jessica Lawrence, Spencer Fullerton, Brody Talley, Jacob Young, Demir Bezhianov, Nathan Gibson, Shawna Weidman, Andreas Allen, Abby Churchill, Jeremiah Almighty, Emmett Vansen, Chris Fullerton, Stephen Henhock, Gary Tang, Mason Wood, Alex Tanker, Aaron Mason, Adam Gibson, James O'Shea, Dylan Shutters, Austin Talley, and Ilya Bondarenko. This will be a 15-lap race at so this is in Brampton, Ontario. I might have already said this. This is a 15-lap race at a 4.2-mile track, so it'll be 62.5 miles or 100 kilometers long. The HARC officials have decided to take the restrictor plates off completely for this race to see what would happen. We're about to find out, and there's the green flag. And already Peter Saviano and Austin Talley are fanning out, trying to make it 3 wide on the outside. Not sure that will be such a good idea, since the inside line always works at this track. William Duncan will take the lead going into turn 1. Already the whole field up to 210 miles an hour. Down the long back straightaway up to 225 miles an hour. 230 entering the corner now. Here comes Nathan Gibson on the inside with a big run, and he will sweep around Connor Breton and William Duncan. And oh no, here comes Jeremiah Almighty, and we are 4 wide. No, never mind. We're back down to 3 wide for now. Here comes Demir Bezhianov though, around both of them. 4 wide pretty much through the field now. Oh, 5 wide now, which is sort of okay at this track. 5 wide isn't so good at this track, but 4 wide usually works because the track is incredibly wide, as you can see. Here comes Gary Tang to the inside. Demir Bezhianov didn't lead that lap. Never mind. Who did lead that lap? Oh, Nathan Gibson. Anyway, Gary Tang will take the lead. Here comes Ilya Bondarenko, who started in dead last. We're on lap 2, and he's taking the lead into turn 3. I think this is possibly the fastest changing track on the schedule. 1 and maybe 2/3 laps, and he is from the back to the front. Dylan Shutters is behind him. Jeremiah Almighty and Chris Fullerton battling 3 wide for second right now. Mason Wood fans out 4 wide. Got an interesting spectator camera. Spencer Fullerton and somebody else way up on the outside, Connor Breton. Maybe they're just trying to hang back and possibly avoid the big one that almost indefinitely will happen here at some point. Ilya Bondarenko continues to lead into turn 3 once again. He's led for pretty much a lap, probably the longest we've seen so far. Jeremiah Almighty, our points leader by a great amount, is taking the lead now in that Dragon Ball Z94. Let's go on board with the points leader here. Ilya Bondarenko there. Let's go back in the pack and see what action's like 4 wide and such. Where are we? Okay. Actually, they seem to have... Oh, wait, we got a crash in the back. James O'Shea spun around. Jolene Butterworth, Alex Tanker involved, Andreas Allen, I think, Connor Breton, Nathan Gibson seems to be slow. I'll check on that accident in a minute. Mason Wood leads down into turn 3 when they the pace car will come out once they complete the lap. Gary Tang. Here comes Jolene. Jeremiah Almighty again in the 94 car. He's trying to lead at the caution flag and boost his ego a little bit more. Anyway, Mason Wood will lead back down to the start-finish line, and everyone doesn't seem to be that slow. Maybe a little slower than normal. Anyway, let's go back to that accident, which unfortunately I missed because I was doing onboard shots. Obviously, it happened somewhere around here. Oh, okay. They were 5 wide, and Emmett Vansen spun Aaron Mason back down into the field, collecting a few drivers. Wow, I think we had some really some people. Look at Spencer Fullerton's wreck avoidance right there. He seems to be the king of wreck avoidance right now. And let's go on board here. He was more lucky than anything. Anyway, drivers who made it through without damage. Let's see. Connor Breton, I think, made it through unscathed. I'm not 100% sure. Whoa, Connor Breton. Both Connor Breton and Andreas Allen had great saves, so ignore my comment about them being involved. Anyway, let's skip the caution. That wasn't that major. And a few cars are coming on pit road. I guess because they have damage. Nathan Gibson's coming in. Jessica Lawrence, James O'Shea, Shawna Weidman, Emmett Vansen, Aaron Mason. I think that's about it. I'll wait for them to complete their pit stops, and then I will skip the caution, just in case anything interesting happens. About a third into the race. Nathan Gibson coming back out. Here comes Aaron Mason back out as well. James O'Shea coming back out. Here comes Emmett Vansen. I wouldn't exactly call that the big one, but it did have quite a few cars involved. Anyway, Jessica Lawrence and everyone's back out, which means I will skip the rest of the caution. Oh, Damir Bezhanov went out of the race from an engine problem. Okay, the lights on the pace car are out. Where are we? The back stretch? Okay. They come out of the final turn, the pace car goes off. The pace speed is 115 miles an hour here. Because the track's so long and wide, there's no point for it to be anything slower. And there's the green flag again, and we are back underway. And look at everyone fanning out too wide, trying to make passes even before we've reached the start-finish line. It's legal to do that on the outside. You're not able to do that on the inside, or else you'll get disqualified. Let's see if any drivers have slower cars. It's hard to tell right now, but Shawna Weidman looks a bit off the pace. Yeah, Shawna Weidman's off the pace for sure. Gary Tang now is attempting to take the lead in that 69 car. Mason Wood holding strong with help from Jeremiah Almighty, who, as always, is having a great run today. Stephen Henhock, last week's winner, is into 4th place, but is 4 wide. Dylan Madchuk, Adam Gibson, and William Duncan. So Mason Wood will actually keep the lead on the outside there. So Shawna Weidman's off the pace. James O'Shea is off the pace. Jessica Lawrence is slightly off the pace. Emmett Vansen, Nathan Gibson, Aaron Mason, Jolene Butterworth, and everyone else is still in the pack. Meanwhile, Jeremiah Almighty has retaken the lead, but Gary Tang now trying to pass. Will Jeremiah Almighty win his fourth race of the year today and extend his points lead? Well, we'll find out in the next few laps. Now here comes William Duncan around Gary Tang for first place. Here comes Jacob Young, and he will make it 3 wide for the lead. Abby Churchill trying to go into second. Here comes Dylan Shutters into second. Seem to have relatively calmed down, at least for now, sort of. Well, if you call 4 wide calm down. William Duncan led that lap. We're 2/3 through the race now. Seems like everyone's trying to make their moves to the front now. As never mind being calm, because we are 4 wide pretty much through a lot of the field right now. Dylan Shutters, who is in second, is now trying to take the lead as they're actually bumping a little bit in the 4 wide battles. Not sure whether that's such a good idea, but apparently they think it is for now. Oh, Andreas Allen's still in the pack. And make that 6 wide now. And they will come down. 4 laps to go now. If the caution comes out, the race will be over when they come back to the yellow flag. And look how close some of these guys are. We are 5 wide into turn 1. Careful. Spencer Fullerton into second. And they faded back down to 4 wide. You call that safe. Spencer Fullerton seems content with running second right now, or at least he doesn't have a strong enough car. And Alex Tanker will try to take that position from him now. They shouldn't have any troubles with lap traffic. Shawna Weidman still running 215 miles an hour. The lead draft is running 236 now. Alex Tanker trying to make the pass for the lead. Here comes Stephen Henhock. Dylan Shutters running a very protective line there. He knows that if he gets shuffled back, he probably won't have much of a chance at the win. And right now we're 3 wide for the lead. Connor Breton making his move on the inside there. Ilya Bonarenko moving up through the pack. And Ilya Bonarenko will make the move for the make a charge for the lead now. Coming around turn 3 and turn 4 here. Just 2 laps to go here in Brampton, Ontario. Mason Wood now trying to make the pass on the inside. Here comes Abby Churchill, giving Mason Wood some help, at least for now. Now Gary Tang makes it 3 wide for third there. Mason Wood will complete the pass into turn 1. Adam Gibson now into second, well, battling for second. Mason Wood has a bit of a commanding lead right now. Not much, considering his rivals are just behind him, including Gary Tang, who looks very strong. Gary Tang goes to the outside. What is he doing? 3 wide for second now. Mason Wood still out alone, out on front, unchallenged, at least for the moment. Alex Tanker, oh no, that's William Duncan. Yeah, that's William Duncan making it his late race charge. It is now the last lap. Mason Wood continues to lead. Adam Gibson trying to catch up a little bit. We now go on to the backstretch. Adam Gibson may be the only one to challenge. Jeremiah Almighty trying to fight on that inside line on his own. Here comes Adam Gibson trying to make a charge. It's not working. Mason Wood continues to lead. What is Adam Gibson content to just run second right now? Now Adam Gibson moves to the outside. And Mason Wood will come off of the final turn. No one seems to have a late race charge for Mason Wood, and he will come down to the start-finish line and win the race. Adam Gibson will be second. Jeremiah Almighty will be third. That'll help his points championship. William Duncan fourth. Fifth is actually Andreas Allen. Abby Churchill will be sixth. Alex Tanker seventh, and Spencer Fullerton gets the last points position in eighth. Quite an exciting race, but no one posed a late race challenge on Mason Wood, who cruised to his second victory of the season and his second victory in the last 3 races. No, 4 races. Never mind. Race 18 will be in Barcelona, Spain, at the 3.7 mile road course there. Thanks for watching.